opening drive, they've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Looking to throw, May. That is caught at the 7-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal.
It's 3rd down and goal to go.
Throwing here is May. And it's caught. Touchdown. Hunter Henry from 3 yards out. And the Dreadnoughts will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. Takes it to about the 37.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8. Play action. Here's Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. From the gun, it's May. Steps away to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
So now here in the 2nd week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle? No mental mistakes? Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
From the shotgun, it's May. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what. And he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage. And they were more than ready for him. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They'll run it again with Barkley. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Throwing is Hurts. midfield. And the defense coming through on third down, a loss of 7 to bring up fourth.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
On fourth down, punt coming from Braden Mann.
Take it at the 37. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
From the shotgun, May with it.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll be 4th down. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. This is taken at the 23. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Hurts.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Oh, how about the shot there? Taking no chances. He is dropped behind the line.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
They go play action with Hurts. This one complete down the field to Goddard.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Here's Hurts to throw. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And that will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it 2nd down.
But there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
Well, into a sea of defenders had intercepted.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets them on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick-6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick-6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
That went on the money to Bourne downfield. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 36 yards on the play. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34.
To the right side, this is Stevenson. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Here's May.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox.
And the Eagles will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
First down 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
First down 10 at the 47-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
That is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
To throw, it's May. They'll set up the screen for Gibson.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Now a 2nd and 2.
They'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Back to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Douglas. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Ramondre Stevenson
From 3 yards out. And his guys have taken the lead.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10. At their own 28-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the kick.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez.
And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Now, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. That's caught at the 25. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. They give him a gain of 37.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they'd left their starting quarterback out there for this 2nd quarter, but I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
This one to Bourne, and he's got it. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Dreadnoughts go up by 2 touchdowns. Sly on for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, then he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams. Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out as they did.
Yeah, decent little game. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Flushed out right. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Steps away.
Hurts fumbles it.
And the ball is going to wind up out of bounds, so they will lose yardage, but they'll keep the football. 2nd time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Campbell. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal.
From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the 2nd half.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
21, Eagles 10.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Back to Gainwell here on second down. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot him at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Here's Pickett.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a fourth down.
So possession goes over here on the punt.
And they will take over first and 10.
Their own 28-yard line.
They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chatter right now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Brissett. And this is incomplete.
That was they clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Throwing is Milton.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. And they'll send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it.
On the return, it's Rodgers.
Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40, before being taken down. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Now Pickett. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A give running right is Gainwell.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down.
Gainwell will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown.
Well, the big play prior to this one got him down there, and they're able to stick it in on the very next snap.
And I think those last 2 plays, that's what you're talking about, balance, right? Big pass play, puts them in position, turn right around and hand it off, and you've got a running play that finishes it off in the end zone.
Pickett will try to throw for this.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Milton.
The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Milton.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. Now 3rd down and very long. Here's Milton now to throw.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Milton.
He's going to sling this deep downfield.
Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Eagles are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Drops this one down to Gainwell. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. A give to Gibson running right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Down the sideline he goes. And touchdown. Antonio Gibson, 40 yards. And the Dreadnoughts are able to widen their advantage.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job.
And, oh, it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity missed.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Pickett sets up play action. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Now Milton. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
Pickett back to throw. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards on the play. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Kenneth Gainwell, ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game. And the Eagles are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
We're getting set up for what should be a great fourth quarter. This has been a hard-hitting game because both teams have punched and counter-punched equally well. And here's a good finish to this drive. A touchdown run here late in the third quarter.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. They'll get this complete to the rookie from Washington. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. To throw is Milton. Into the hands of Perry, complete. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. So we'll get the penalty all sorted out when we get back. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Back to throw. Milton. Wide open receiver, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The end result, 21 yards.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Back to throw again. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
Had a chance to give themselves there some important wiggle room, but went awry.
Yeah, let's do the simple math here, and you know for me it has to be simple. Instead of this thing kind of giving them that wiggle room you talked about, Now we're talking about possibly losing a ball game because they left the door open.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settle in now 1st and 10. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there on 2nd down.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 42 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Back to throw, Pickett. There's a screen with Gainwell. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Now, despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
But plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now, you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now, with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
This is Smith with the ground. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. 34 yards. And the Eagles have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Quite the comeback here. They have erased that deficit, pushed themselves out in front now here in this 4th quarter.
But this game's kind of felt like a horse race, hasn't it, partner? Because you had the other guys run out to their big lead, but then slowly and surely, they've been creeping up and closing that gap. Now they've stuck ahead in front here late in the game. The finish line's not far away. They need their defense to finish this thing off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Straight ahead, Gibson.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
Escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Milton. And now another one thrown incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. Rolling to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
On the throw, letting too much that time. It's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Milton flush to his right. He's got him in. Complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And this one hauled in. Again, it's Hooper.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
This offense in good shape. 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
They'll come up now. 2nd and 9.
At the Eagles 16-yard line.
Back to throw. Milton. And a quick throw here. That's complete. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
A lot on the line here, even for just a preseason game. Jobs to be won and lost. It's third down.
They'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
But he picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here we go, first and goal. They'll run with Gibson.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Back to throw.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Remember now, no overtime in the preseason, but where the score's at now, overtime would be unlikely. If these guys can put it in the end zone here, they'd be looking pretty good. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Here it is, fourth and goal.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that.
And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
Great time there to come up with his longest run of the night. We just saw it.
Leads to a lot of satisfaction because if they're able to hang on and win this game, you know what else will happen in the locker room after this?
What's that?
Head coach will step up and go, great job.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jahan Dotson, 76 yards. And the Eagles use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Red Knox, 27.